Hello, welcome to my channel, The Clark GH. Today I'm going to take a very quick one and I'm going to explain some legal terms to you so that you don't get confused whenever you hear it from anywhere. So first one we talk about is a crime. What is a crime? A crime is doing something illegal that can be punished by law. That is what is termed as a crime. Now let's go to the next one, as in the cyber crime. Cyber crime is doing something illegal over the internet or through the computer system. That is what is known as what? Cybercrime. Let's go to the next one, which is domestic violence. Domestic violence is doing something, or let's say behaving violently inside the home. Okay, behaving violently inside the home, either against the child, against any elderly person. It is termed as was domestic violence. The next one is drunk driving. If they say drunk driving, what does it mean? It means you are driving with too much alcohol in your blood. That is the name, that is the time they use, drunk driving. You are driving with what? Too much alcohol in your blood. Now, if they say embezzlement, what is embezzlement? Embezzlement is stealing a large amount of money that you are responsible for, or often over a period of time. Okay, stealing a large amount of money from either from a state, from a private person. It is known as what? Embezzlement. And then let's go to espionage. If they say espionage, it means what? Spying to obtain political or military information. So this term is mostly used in the military system. Yeah. So now let's go to the next one. If they say bombing, what is bombing? Bombing is donating an explosive device with the plan of harming people or property. That is bombing. I know we've been hearing a whole lot of bombing so far through the Ukraine and the Russian war. So, and the next one over here is bribery. If they say bribery, what is bribery? Bribery is giving money or granting favor to influence another person's decision or behavior. Okay, it can be in any institution, either in the courtroom, on the street, anywhere. You are giving money to influence other person's behavior. That is bribery. Now let's go to burglary. What is burglary? Burglary is also a term. It's breaking into a house in order to steal something. So when you break into somebody's home without the person's knowledge, it is termed as what? Burglary. And then the next one is child abuse. What is child abuse? Child abuse is treating a child badly in physical, emotional, or sexual way. That is child abuse. Let's go to corruption. Corruption is popularly in the political system in every country. There is corruption. So if they say corruption, what does it mean? Corruption is behaving illegally and dishonestly, especially those in power. So corruption is mostly used by used to against the politicians. Now let's go to the next term over here, which is forgery. Forgery is illegal copying documents, money, etc. to cheat people. Okay, you forge someone. It can be in, let's say, printing counterfeit money. Let's say forging someone's signature. They are all forgery, and then they are all legal time. Now let's go to fraud. What is fraud? Fraud is getting money from people by cheating them. Okay, that one we've heard a whole lot. And then let's go to genocide. Genocide is killing on purpose a large number of people, especially from a particular group or area. That is what is called genocide. Now, let's go to hijacking. We've been hearing hijacking, that the plane has been hijacked by hackers and others. So now, what is the meaning of this hijacking? Now, taking control of a plane or train or etc. by force and to off. Yeah, so the next one, as I was saying, so hijacking is taking control of a plane, train, etc. or either by force or often to meet a political demand. Okay, and then it's mostly happening in the Western countries where planes get missing, planes get crashed, a whole lot of things come into it. Now let's go to hit and run. Hit and run is mostly used on the roads, let's say drivers and then others. So if they say hit and run, it means not stopping to help a person you hit in an accident caused by you. That is what we call hit and run. Now let's go to homicide. If they say someone has committed homicide, what does it mean? It means killing another person unintentionally. Okay, unintentionally. It's either mistakenly or however. Okay, and that can be decided or that can be concluded by the investigator. Now let's go to hooliganism. If they say hooliganism, what is hooliganism? Hooliganism is being violent or aggressive on purpose. It is often used to describe what? The youth. Okay, that's hooliganism. Now, let's go to the next term over here, that is attorney. If they say an attorney, who is an attorney? Attorney is someone who acts as a practitioner in court of law. Okay, so attorney, someone who acts as a practitioner in court of law. So lawyers and a whole lot are attorneys. Now let's go to prosecutor. Who is a prosecutor? Mostly they said prosecutor arrest this person and then prosecutor. Now what exactly is the meaning of prosecutor? Prosecutor is a legal official who accuses someone of committing a crime, especially in a law court. Okay, so someone who is a legal official who accuses. So the next one over here, let us go to a lawyer. Who is a lawyer? Someone whose job is to give advice to people about the law and speak for them in court. That is a lawyer. So you could see attorney, prosecutor, and lawyer. There are differences over here. Okay, now let's go to a judge. Who is a judge? These are the people that mostly lawyers go to meet, or either accusers, the plaintiffs, and others you meet in the court. Now, if they say the judge has given a judgment, so and so, what is the meaning of a judge? So a judge is a person who is in charge of a trial in court and decide how the person who is guilty of a crime should be punished, or who makes decision on legal matters. Okay, that is it. So you bring your case to court. He is the final say that will make a decision on it for you. Now, let's go to the next one over here. The next one is abduction. If they say abduction, what does it mean? It means someone has been abducted. What does it mean? It means forcibly taking someone away against their will. Okay? Yeah, forcibly. So let's say, for instance, it's kidnapping. Something like that is an abduction. Okay? Now let's go to arson. Arson. I'll project it on the screen. Arson is setting fire to a building, car, or property on a purpose. It's a term that they call out arson. Now let's go to assassination. Assassination. It means killing a famous person or public figure. Okay? When you kill a famous person or a public figure, it is called what? Assassination. Now, what does it mean? Then what of if the person is not a famous or a public figure? What term? The next one is assault. What is an assault? It's attacking someone physically. When you attack someone physically, it is known as what? Assault. Now let's go to bigamy. Bigamy is marrying someone when you are already married to another person. It's a whole lot. Okay, people term it as polygamy, and then a whole lot. But in the law of fraternity, it is also called as what? The bigamy. Now, bigamy is marrying someone when you are already married to another person. So let's say people use it in so many ways. Now let's go to blackmail. What is blackmail? Blackmail is threatening to reveal someone's secret if a lot of money is not paid. Okay, that is what is called blackmail. So you hear a lot of people saying she has blackmailed me, he has blackmailed me, and a whole lot. So now this is what it means. And I hope you have learned something from my video so far. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and then leave your comments below. So watch out for my next video, and it's an interesting one. I'm coming to tell you something more interesting than ever. So stick and stay, and see you in my next video.